Well, hello there, motherfuckers. And I'm here to do a video that's kind of depressing, but it needs to be said. It involves Hijack Raw. It involves the current story of Vince McMahon once again reacquiring billionaire status. It's been reported by Forbes. And this is just a video where we gotta talk about truth. It might not make me a very popular guy here on YouTube. I'm known here for speaking the truth and talking shit about the WWE and trying to, find ways how they can improve and tell you why things work and things don't. And one thing that doesn't work is not directly related to the WWE itself, it's the fans. Things like Hijack Raw, people think they're going to start a revolution, is just fucking, it's nonsense already. No one is going to change WWE from PG back to TV 14 because that is what everybody thinks is going to happen. That there's going to be this big revolt and that, it's going to be back to TV 14. That is never going to happen, motherfuckers. WWE is going to be PG forever. And I'm going to say this right now. It has to be said, motherfuckers. So I'm just going to come out and basically say it's going to be PG forever. And why? Because McMahon just made $1 billion. He's made his way back onto that Forbes list of billionaires. He hasn't been on it for quite some time, but he's back, which means he's stronger and richer than ever. That's right. He's got more of your money and more sponsors' money. And why is this? Well, because, he's got more sponsors. Turning the product from PG, from TV 14 to PG has been the best move that he has done as a businessman. And this isn't supporting it. If you go like, hey Brad, you're supporting it, you're not paying attention to the point of the video. This is not an opinion video, this is a realistic video trying to tell you exactly why the efforts of Hijack Raw are nonsense already. WWE got in a shit heap of trouble with a lot of different organizations against violence, women's rights, you name it. WWE was in a shitload of trouble, even post-Attitude Era, with their shenanigans, their actions, and stuff that transpired on their events. Namely, when the Dudley Boys powerbombed Stacy Keibler through a table. This set off a big fucking chain reaction, and they lost a shit ton of sponsors because WWE and Vince McMahon were labeled as being chauvinistic, anti-women, and too violent and shit like that. And they lost money, and they lost money because of sponsors. Their ticket sales, their merchandise sales might have been pretty good, but they lost sponsors, and that is a lot of fucking money. That's major companies, billion-dollar companies that are not giving Vince McMahon money to advertise during his show. So that is a big fucking hit to McMahon. And McMahon lost a lot. Sure, he lost a lot of ratings, after the Attitude Era, but the ratings have been basically the same, motherfuckers. They have. Raw from 2005 all the way to now is basically the same. They have been dancing around the 3.0, 3.1 thing for close to a decade now. Over a decade. A lot of people like to think that during TV 14 the ratings are super hot. They were during the Attitude Era, but after 2002 the ratings went down. Went way down. And I know this from personally talking to people. Remember, folks, I've been around watching this wrestling for a long fucking time. I'm going to be 27 this year. I've been not like a lot of these fucking 18-year-old, 17-year-olds here in the YWC. Most people I talk to have not watched wrestling since Vince bought out WCW. That was like a major turnoff for a lot of people. They stopped stopped watching around that point. Now, I think they still had a lot of quality material during that point. I do. I talk it up a lot, you know. There was a lot of good quality shit, but a lot of people just didn't like it at that point, and they turned away. And it was TV 14 at that point, and it was good. It was, in my opinion, it was good, and still a lot of other people thought that. But personally, people that I'm talking about, that I know, personally, friends, things like that, have stopped watching. And it was around that point. So, you know, the thing is, it's not because of TV 14, it's people's preferences and things like that. People just stopped watching. And, you know, there was periods where it was TV 14 and it sucked. It wasn't good. I talked about it in one of my recent retro reviews. I said like 2005, not a very good year at all. There was a lot of garbage on the show at that time. Was it more entertaining than it is now? Yeah, slightly, but it wasn't good, you know, and it was TV 14, so TV 14 don't mean jack shit, and sometimes TV 14 makes Vince lose money, and he did lose a lot of money because of it being TV 14 and there being TV 14 material, and you could argue the points that, okay, maybe they don't need to put women through tables and stuff like that. The thing is that it's better, just safer for Vince to at least have the illusion that it's PG. Because at least with the TV PG rating, he's reacquired more sponsors. He's had more sponsors than he has in years, and he's made more money. And the WWE still does get a lot of media attention. It does. It still gets it, maybe not as much as they did in the past. It's definitely not as popular, but it's more friendly and more accepted in the corporate world. You can even see it on the network. They even put out, you know, I was like, for example, I was watching that Raw from March 26th when they had the WCW buyout angle. They put on a message in the beginning that says that this does not reflect their corporate views anymore. WWE has benefited from distancing themselves from this shit. They gave a network to us to shut us up because we wanted TV 14, and Vince McMahon gave us a network, and it's been pretty fucking successful from what I've been hearing. The $10 a month thing has been a success now for McMahon. It's gonna probably make him another billion, maybe 2 billion more. You know, and even I have to admit, it's a pretty good network. So, you know, there's really not a lot of argument room left on this. For Vince McMahon, it makes more sense for it to be PG. It's more widely accepted, you know, for being a corporation and all that. It's making him more money. So it's going to be PG forever, motherfuckers. That's the way how it's going to be. It's not going to go back to TV 14 because there isn't even any reason for it to go back to TV 14. What? So we could get some blood? Is that it? Like, would that add to it? Yeah, it would, a little bit more drama to the matches. But really, I look back and TV 14 did sometimes, you know, a lot of periods, like I said, weren't even that great. There was a lot of shit during TV 14 as well. You know, we like, you know, just because it was maybe grittier shit, it made it better, but not by much. So everything, you know, everybody thinks that, like, they're counting on CM Punk and Daniel Bryan to bring things back to TV 14. First of all, Bryan isn't even a TV 14 character, and CM Punk never got close to being TV 14. So I don't understand, like, everybody was counting on Punk to bring back TV 14 at a point, bring back the Attitude, and even Punk told people on Twitter to get over the Attitude Era. So he slapped the people in the face. That was like 2 years ago, telling them to get over it. Because it's a little bit pathetic already. People have their hopes up. They talk about taking over a show just so they could get it back to TV 14. It ain't ever going to go back to TV 14, motherfuckers. Get that idea out of your head. It's gone. It's gone for good. That concept has gone up in fucking smoke already. McMahon's a billionaire again, and he's got no reason to listen to any of you. Yes, it's depressing. Yes, I don't agree with it, but, what are you going to do?